What if I told you? She's waiting for you to break first. She's watching, silently, patiently, just to see if you'll crack, if you'll reach out, if you'll beg, because the moment you do, she wins, and you lose everything. This isn't about love. This isn't about meant to be. This is a test of power, and most men fail. They think if they explain themselves, if they show how much they care, if they just say the right thing, maybe she'll change her mind. Nope. That's exactly what she's waiting for. The moment you chase, the moment you reach, the moment you fold, she knows she had the upper hand the entire time. See, here's the thing. She didn't leave to forget about you. She left to see if you would forget about yourself. And if you do, if you make her your purpose, your mission, your obsession, you'll prove her right. You'll confirm what she already suspected, that you were never as strong as she thought you were. Most men don't get this. They crumble. They react. They send the long messages, pouring out their emotions. They break under the weight of the silence, thinking that if they just say something, anything, maybe she'll respond. But that's the trap. That's the test. And if you fail, you'll never recover your power. Because let me tell you a hard truth. She doesn't actually want you to move on. She doesn't want you happy. She wants you to linger, to be caught in the space between what was and what could have been. A man trapped in his own thoughts, weighed down by the past. But you are not that man anymore. You don't break. You don't chase. You don't crumble under the weight of her absence. You become stronger because of it. This is your defining moment. This is the crossroad where weak men fold and strong men rise. So what will you do? Will you prove her right, or will you stand tall, silent, unshaken, untouchable? If you're done breaking over someone who doesn't deserve your pain, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I choose power over pain. Now let's begin. Number 1, the trap. Why she's waiting for you to break. You think it's over. You think she's moved on. Nope. She's still watching, waiting, testing. Not because she wants you back, but because she wants to see if you're still under her spell. This is the dark psychology of control. She doesn't need to text you. She doesn't need to call. She already knows how you feel because she left. And now she's watching your reaction. Will you chase? Will you crumble? Will you become desperate, searching for answers that don't exist? Here's the brutal truth. She wants to see if you're still emotionally invested. And the more you prove that you are, the more she wins. That's why she posts those cryptic quotes on Instagram. That's why she suddenly becomes more active on social media. That's why she starts living her best life in front of the world. It's bait. A psychological trap designed to make you question everything. Was I not enough? Did she ever love me? Is she happier without me? And the second you take that bait, the moment you reach out, ask her how she's doing, try to get closure, you fail the test. Because now, she knows. She knows you're still affected. She knows she still controls your emotions. And that gives her power. But the truth? She's not as happy as she pretends to be. That smile in her pictures, manufactured. That new guy, a distraction. That sudden burst of self-love, a performance. Because if she was truly over it, she wouldn't need to show it off. She wouldn't care if you were watching. This is where most men fall apart. They see her moving on and panic. They think, I need to do something before she forgets about me. But that's the mistake, because the harder you try to pull her back, the faster she runs. The only way to win, don't play the game. Let her wonder, let her overthink, let her feel your absence. Because the second she realizes you're not reacting, you're not chasing, you're not breaking, that's when the power shifts. That's when she starts questioning herself. Did I make a mistake? Why isn't he chasing me? Was I wrong about him? And the moment she starts doubting herself, you've already won. If you're done reacting to manipulation, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence is my power. Number 2. The illusion of closure. Stop seeking what doesn't exist. You tell yourself you just need one last conversation, one final moment of honesty, of clarity. You think if she just explains why, if she gives you that closure, you'll be able to move on. Nope. That's the lie you tell yourself. Because closure? It's a myth. It doesn't come from her. It doesn't come from a perfectly worded text or a heart-to-heart conversation. It comes from you. You think she left because she was searching for something else, but here's the real reason. She already made up her mind long before you ever knew. Women don't just wake up and leave. They emotionally detach first. By the time she actually walks away, she's already processed it. She's already over it. And you're left standing in the ruins, trying to piece together what went wrong, trying to find meaning in her words, trying to understand why someone who once claimed to love you could leave so easily. But here's the brutal truth. Her explanation won't heal you. It won't make the pain go away. Because even if she tells you exactly why she left, even if she says all the words you're hoping to hear, you're still left with the same reality. She's gone, and the more you chase closure, the weaker you look. The more you ask for explanations, the more you validate her decision to leave. Because the man who needs closure is the man who is still seeking permission to let go. But a stoic man, a man who truly understands power, he doesn't need an explanation. He doesn't beg for clarity. He doesn't need someone else to tell him when it's time to move forward. He accepts the unknown. He embraces the silence. He finds peace in the chaos. And that's when everything shifts. Because when you stop needing closure, when you stop seeking answers that don't exist, she starts to feel something she never expected: regret. Why isn't he asking what happened? Why isn't he trying to fix things? Why does it seem like he doesn't even care? And that's the real closure. Not a conversation, not an apology, but the realization that she lost something she thought would always be there. If you're done searching for answers in the past, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I owe myself the closure she won't give me. Number 3. Emotional control, the power of silence. She expects you to react. She expects you to break. That's why she pulls away. That's why she leaves the door slightly open, just enough for you to wonder if she'll come back. Because if you react, if you reach out, if you beg for answers, you give her exactly what she wants: control. But when you respond with silence, when you refuse to play the game, that's when everything changes. Most men don't understand this. They think silence is weakness. They think if they don't say something, she'll forget about them. Nope. The reality? Silence is the strongest response you could ever give. Silence creates doubt. It makes her question everything. It makes her wonder if she actually mattered as much as she thought she did. Because the moment you stop reacting, you become a mystery, and mystery is power. Think about it. When you last texted her, what did you expect? A response? An explanation? Validation? That was your weakness. You were seeking something external to heal what should have been handled internally. But a stoic man doesn't seek validation. A stoic man doesn't need explanations. A stoic man doesn't react to someone else's emotional chaos. He observes. He remains still. He controls what he can, himself. That's why silence is powerful. It puts you in control. It forces her to be the one questioning, her to be the one overthinking, while she's posting on social media trying to get a reaction, while she's subtly checking if you're watching. You're not. You're too busy building, improving, moving forward. And that is when the shift happens. Why hasn't he said anything? Why isn't he chasing me? Did I misjudge him? The moment she starts questioning herself instead of you, you've already won. Because the real test isn't whether she comes back. The real test is whether you even care anymore. If you're done letting emotions control you, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence speaks louder than words. Number 4. The Stoic rebuild. reinventing yourself. She expects you to sit in the dark, to overthink, to dwell on what could have been. She expects you to stay stuck, trapped in your own emotions, replaying every memory, analyzing every conversation, hoping for a second chance. Nope. You don't beg, you don't break, you don't wait, you rebuild. This is where weak men fail. They sit around watching her move on while they do nothing. They wait for her to come back. They scroll through her pictures. They stay frozen in time while she's out there living. And guess what? That only confirms her decision to leave, because what woman respects a man who lets himself fall apart over her? But a stoic man. He doesn't stay down. He transforms. He uses every ounce of pain as fuel. He reinvents himself into someone unrecognizable. This is your moment, your wake-up call, your turning point. You take all that energy you wasted on her and you invest it into yourself. You get back in the gym, you sharpen your mind, you build a life so powerful, so fulfilling, so unstoppable that she wouldn't even recognize the man she left. Because let's be honest, who wins in the end? The man who begged? The man who stalked her social media? The man who waited for a text that never came? The man who wins is the man who moved forward so fast, so fiercely, that he outgrew her entirely. The man who used the pain not to break, but to evolve. And trust me, she'll notice, she'll hear about it, she'll see the change, and when she does, that's when she regrets everything. How did he become this version of himself without me? Was I the one holding him back? Did I lose the best thing I ever had? And by then, it won't even matter, because you'll be so focused on your growth, your mission, your own greatness, that her absence won't mean a damn thing anymore. If you're done being stuck in the past and ready to become unstoppable, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I don't chase, I evolve. 5. The reverse psychology of detachment. You want to know the biggest paradox when it comes to attraction? The less you care, the more they do. The moment you detach, the moment you genuinely stop giving a damn, that's when they start paying attention. And that's exactly what she never expected. See, most men fall into the trap of overinvestment. They think if they just show her how much they care, how much they're willing to do, how deeply they love her, she'll come back. But that's not how attraction works. That's how repulsion works. Neediness pushes her away. Desperation repels her. But indifference, that's when things get interesting. When a man stops reacting, when he stops chasing, when he becomes the one who is distant, it messes with her mind. Because suddenly, she doesn't have the power anymore. Suddenly, she's the one questioning herself. Why isn't he trying anymore? Did he really move on that fast? Was I wrong about him? This is where reverse psychology comes into play. Women don't want what they already have. They want what they think they might lose. And the moment she senses she doesn't have you anymore, that's when the doubts creep in. Your silence becomes mystery. Your distance becomes power. Your detachment becomes attraction. But here's the key. It has to be real. You can't fake this. You can't pretend to move on while secretly checking her socials, hoping for a text, still emotionally tied to her. She will feel it. The only way to win is to actually let go, to actually stop caring, to actually become so focused on your own growth, your own mission, your own life, that her absence no longer matters. And that's when she feels it. The shift, the imbalance, the power reversal. She went from being the one pursued to the one wondering if she made a mistake. And that is the ultimate psychological switch. If you're done seeking validation and ready to embrace detachment, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I am the prize, not the pursuer. 6. The power of absence. Make her feel the void. She expects you to still be there, waiting, watching, hoping. She assumes that at any moment, if she wanted, she could walk back into your life, and you'd welcome her with open arms. Nope, not this time. See, most men don't understand the power of absence. They think staying visible, staying available, staying in her orbit is the way to win her back. But that's the mistake. That's what keeps you stuck. People only value what they fear losing. And right now, she doesn't feel your loss. She assumes you're still there, that you'll still respond, that she still has a place in your heart. But when you disappear, when you go silent, when you remove yourself from her world entirely, that's when she starts to feel it. The absence, the void, the unsettling realization that maybe, just maybe, she miscalculated. Wait, why isn't he reaching out? Why isn't he trying anymore? Did he actually move on? At first she won't care, she'll act like she's unaffected, but over time that silence starts creeping in. She starts to wonder, she starts checking, she starts to feel something she never expected, doubt. And here's where it gets powerful. The longer you stay gone, the stronger your presence becomes in her mind. She goes on a date, she compares him to you. She sees something that reminds her of you. She wonders what you're doing. She scrolls through old photos. She feels a sting of regret. And by the time she realizes she actually misses you, it's too late. Because you're no longer the man she left. You're stronger, more disciplined, more focused, and completely out of her reach. The biggest power move you will ever make, walking away and never looking back. If you're done being an option and ready to become a memory she can't erase, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My absence speaks louder than my presence. Number 7. Emotional alchemy, transforming pain into power. Right now you feel it, the sting, the emptiness, the cold weight of loss. The pain is real, the betrayal, the rejection, the sense that someone who once meant everything to you is now a stranger. But here's what separates weak men from warriors. What will you do with that pain? Most men let it consume them. They spiral, they drink, they distract themselves with meaningless things. They let heartbreak define them, turning their suffering into chains. But a stoic man, a man who understands true power, he doesn't run from pain. He transforms it. This is what I call emotional alchemy, the ability to take the darkest parts of yourself and forge them into something stronger, because pain is just raw energy. It can break you or build you. And the choice? It's entirely yours. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Meaning, this pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to shape you. You take the pain and you channel it. You take the betrayal and you fuel yourself with it. You take the rejection and you forge a new version of yourself, one that is untouchable. Go to the gym, build your body into a fortress. Read, learn, sharpen your mind until it is a weapon. Focus on your mission, your purpose, your evolution. Because one day, you won't feel the pain anymore. It'll be replaced with pride. Pride that you didn't fold. Pride that you didn't become a weaker version of yourself. Pride that you took everything meant to break you, and you used it to become unbreakable. And her? By the time she realizes what she lost, you'll be so far ahead she'll never reach you again. If you're done letting pain define you and ready to use it as fuel, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My pain is my power. Number 8. When she comes back, the final test. And she will come back. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day when she least expects it, she'll feel the void you left behind. And when that moment comes, she'll do something she swore she'd never do. She'll reach out. It might be subtle. Hey, how have you been? A random like on your post. A memory she suddenly shares just to see if you'll take the bait. But understand this, she's not coming back because she loves you. She's coming back because she feels your power, your silence, your absence, your evolution. She left expecting you to break, to stay stuck, to be waiting in the shadows, hoping for her return. But you didn't. Instead, you became someone unrecognizable, someone stronger, someone who doesn't need her anymore. And that terrifies her. So what do most men do when she reaches out? They fail the final test. They think, this is it. She realized she made a mistake. They respond eagerly. They give her access. They let her slip right back in. And just like that, they lose all the power they built. Not you. Not this time. Because now you understand the game. Now you see the bigger picture. She's not reaching out for love. She's reaching out for control, to see if she still has a place in your mind, in your heart, in your life. So when she comes back, you remain the same man she walked away from, strong, focused, untouchable. You don't rush to reply. You don't rearrange your life for her. You stand firm in your worth. Because the ultimate power move isn't rejecting her out of spite. It's realizing you no longer need to respond at all. If you're done giving second chances to people who took you for granted, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I do not revisit what I've outgrown. Number 9. The ultimate power move. Walk away without looking back. This is it. The final move. The moment that defines who you truly are. She expected you to chase. She expected you to break. She expected you to wait. You didn't. Now, after all this time, after testing you, after watching from a distance, after realizing that you never cracked, she wants back in. But not because she loves you, not because she's changed, but because she feels the shift, the loss of control, the absence of the power she once had over you. And this is where most men fail. They take her return as proof of destiny. They think, this means she finally sees my worth. Nope. It means she sees your strength. It means she can't believe that you walked away, that you actually became the man she never thought you could be. But the strongest move you'll ever make? Not going back. Not looking back. Not giving her access to the man she once discarded. Because you don't repeat lessons you've already learned. Because you don't reopen doors you already closed. Because the version of you she once knew no longer exists. There is no revenge greater than elevation. No power moves stronger than complete indifference. No greater victory than choosing yourself over someone who once made you an option. She made her choice. And now, you make yours. If you're ready to close the door forever and step into the life you were meant to have, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I walk away and never look back. This is where the weak hesitate. This is where the lost ones look back. But you're not one of them anymore. You've reclaimed your power. You've mastered your emotions. You've walked through the fire and emerged untouchable. The past? Irrelevant. The pain? Transformed. The need for her? Gone. Because now you see it clearly. She was never the source of your strength. You were. And the moment you embraced that truth, you became unshakable. This isn't just about one woman. This isn't just about one heartbreak. This is about who you are now, about the standard you set for yourself, about the man you are becoming, the man who never begs, never waits, never loses himself over someone who couldn't see his worth. So from this point forward, you don't chase, you don't break, you rise. And trust me, one day when she looks back, when she realizes what she lost, when she sees the man you've become, she'll understand. You were the prize all along. If you're ready to step into this new version of yourself, if you're done playing small, if you're choosing power over weakness, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I am the prize, I move forward. Welcome to your new life. Now go dominate it.